My name is Michael DeLu, and I'm the voice of Laker Nation. If you are a Laker fan just like myself, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Pull Up the Tape community because it only takes a couple seconds, and it helps me tremendously in being able to reach my long-term goals, all right? With that being said, let's get right into the politics of today's episode. But before that, always, long live Kobe, long live GG, and let's get right into it. All right, so this is probably the latest I've ever put out an episode after the Lakers have played. And I mean, honestly, I just wasn't feeling really too motivated to talk about it last night because it was like a really crushing and heartbreaking loss that the Lakers sustained yesterday in Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. The Lakers lost 103-108, and now we're down 0-2 to the Denver Nuggets. And I got to give credit to where credit is due because the Lakers, for the first three quarters, did a very good job of neutralizing Jamal Murray and making things hard for him. So much so that I didn't realize that he was how bad of a game he was having until they started emphasizing, oh, he's heating up for real. He finished off the game with 37 points. He had 23 points in the fourth quarter. He was 6 of 7 from the field, and he was just hitting big basket after big basket after big basket. And a lot of those baskets were tough-ass baskets. Like, it wasn't like he was just having his way and getting whatever the fuck he wanted. Like, he was taking tough contested shots. He hit a tough contested shot over AD. He hit one over Bron, over Jared Vanderbilt. He was hitting a lot of tough shots. And then obviously he was if I'm not mistaken, he was like 7 of 8 from the free throw line. So him heating up in the fourth quarter is what led to the Nuggets beating us. Nikola Jokic, he had a triple-double again, his 4th triple-double in a row. That's 7 triple-doubles in 13 games. That's 7 triple-doubles in 13 games. I repeat, that is 7 triple-doubles in 13 games. He had 23 points, 17 rebounds, and 12 assists. His 4th triple-double in a row. And honestly, man, I said this in the beginning. I said this even before the series started. I told my brother and my dad, like, it's not a foregone conclusion that the Lakers are going to win this series. And even if they are going to win the series, it's going to be a bloodbath. Like, this is going to be the hardest and toughest team that we have to play in the entire playoffs. I think if we if we win this series and we play the Boston Celtics, we will beat them. If we win this series and play the Miami Heat, we'll beat them too. The Denver Nuggets, if they beat the Lakers, will win the NBA championship. The Denver Nuggets and the Lakers are the best 2 teams left in the playoffs, and they're playing each other in the Western Conference Finals. This year's NBA champion will come from the West. All right. So we're playing. If we don't beat them, they will win the championship. No doubt about it. I'll put my life on it. Unless a catastrophic injury happens, the Denver Nuggets, if they beat the Lakers, will win the NBA championship. So I want to preface that as I'm about to be critical on the Lakers, because despite the fact that we're playing a championship caliber team, we were up double digits twice in the game, and the Denver Nuggets still found a way to win. Like, it's just, we led for a majority of the game, and the Nuggets punched us in the mouth to start the fourth. And they started off the fourth going 7 of 11 from 3. MPJ got 1. Jokic got 1. Jamal Murray got a couple. Bruce Brown got 1. And they executed better than us when it counted. And to end, we had points in the game where our offense stalled, like, it was just drastic. I remember one point. I think it was like towards the end of the second quarter. We were 0 of 10. We were 0 for 10 from our last 10 shots from the field. And I'm just like, we can't continue to play like this against this team. We cannot continue to play like this against this team. There was 2 spurts where we just stalled offensively. It was the end of the second and the start of the fourth. End of the second, end of the third, and start of the fourth, where we just weren't scoring points. And then we just allowed the Nuggets to creep back into the game. And then once they took the lead, we didn't grab that bitch at all. We mismanaged the game poorly. It was just a poorly managed game. And then we had so many untimely and bullshit-ass threes that we didn't need to take. So many threes that we didn't need to take. We shot terrible from 3. The only person that consistently hit from 3 was Austin Reeves. And Austin Reeves was 5 from 9. Austin Reeves was our best player in yesterday's game. And not to mention there were times where our offense stalled, but then our defense down the stretch in the fourth quarter just broke down. The pick and roll, the dribble handoffs, the pin downs that they were running for Jamal Murray. It honestly didn't even make any sense as to why the Lakers weren't trying to trap Jamal Murray and get the ball out of his hands. Anybody but Jamal Murray at this point should. And in the playoffs, when you get to a specific level, you're just gonna have to live and die with your philosophy. Look, if this guy's getting off, we are going to have to force someone else to get off. Who's the worst shooter on the floor? Aaron Gordon. Somehow we need to our defense needs to be geared to the point where Aaron Gordon is getting open shots and he has to knock them down. Because if Aaron Gordon is knocking down shots, it is what it is. It's just not our night. But the fact that they didn't make attempts to double and trap Jamal Murray is beyond me. And Darvin Ham is supposed to be like a defensive guru. Austin Reeves had 25 points and 5 assists. He was 5 and 9 from the field. AD and LeBron crashed out and burned in the final moments of the game. AD was jacking up. AD took 2 ill-advised three-pointers, which he had no business taking. LeBron got stripped and missed a layup. The two of them have already won a championship. That's why it's just like, it really bothers me that in crunch time, both of them essentially disappeared. That's not, they have championship DNA. They've won the championship together. Like, that's not it. That's just not the recipe for, that's just not what we need as fans. That's just not what the organization needs, especially not in crunch time. And it's really disappointing considering they're both like future Hall of Fame players. Like, as I was watching the game, and then LeBron James, 22 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds. He was 1 rebound away from a triple-double, but he was 0 of 6 from 3. He was jacking up horrible threes. Oh, my God. And they were, like, ill-advised, that's just bad shots. I don't know what to say. I don't want to sit here and go in and go ham on Bron and go too crazy, but there was some bad shots. 0 of 6 from 3, like, Bron, your shot's not falling. Get to the rim. Get to the rim. Get to the rim, please. Rui Hachimura was actually pretty good. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds. He was 8 of 10 from the field. AD struggled from the field. He had 18 points and 14 rebounds, but he was 4 of 15 from the field. 1 of 3 from 3. D-Lo, 10 points. I think this series is far from over, but we got to step it up. We have to step it up. We can compete with this team and we can beat this team. We just have to play 48 minutes of sound basketball and stop having so many defensive lapses and offense and stretches where we don't score for fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. That's not good. And then taking bad, oh my God, the shot selection needs to be better. But next game is Saturday at Crypto. We're undefeated, just like the Nuggets are undefeated at home. So I'm looking for the Lakers to have a bounce back game, play much better than they did in the road or whatever the case may be. And we'll see how this plays out. This series is far from over. Lakers win the next 2 games. It's the best out of 3. With that being said, my name is Michael DeLu. I'm the voice of Laker Nation. If you're a Laker fan just like myself, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Join the Pull Up the Tape community. Long live Kobe. Long live Jeezy. Subscribe. I'm out.